Okay. I'm about to say, like, what's way? Alright. Hello, YouTube world. Let's get it, baby. Alright, let's get into it, YouTube. Run a little COD real quick before we go ahead and get some din going and some dinner content as well. What's going on? Thank you so much, Upper Son. I appreciate that, man. I'm happy that you are enjoying the content, man. Seriously. It means a whole lot, dog. Coming from Instagram, building up other social media platforms is definitely a grind. It's definitely hard, but it's definitely worth it, man. It's a labor of love, man. I love creating content. I love talking to my supporters.
Hardpoint active.
I love all of it, man. It's definitely a privilege and an honor, man. Because everybody cannot do what I do, so if you have the luxury of having people appreciate and admire your work, if you have the luxury of having people appreciate and admire your work and continue to support you while doing so, then man, it's definitely an absolutely beautiful job.
Stay down.
He's cooked. It's an absolutely beautiful job, man. So thank y'all so much for everything that y'all do and for all the love that you guys show, man. Yeah, just run a little bit of COD and I don't know, talking boxing and whatnot, man.
Got the advantage. Now we have to keep it.
It's funny. It's funny just watching that interview that Cam did with Dana White. Man, I will say this. I don't know much about Dana White, but what I do know is that he asked Dana White about the Muhammad Ali act, and Dana White danced around that question like crazy. Why Bread called yesterday? Because we talked about something personal that we're not going to be discussing on stream or anywhere for that matter. He gonna say why Bread called yesterday. Why did Bread call? It's crazy. Yeah, you're tripping, but I can't tell you all that. Why Bread call? Is my charger? I can't get it. Why Bread call? Is crazy. I don't know. I can't remember why he called, bro. I don't really remember. We talked about something. Now, what that something is, I'm not sure. Should have told Bread call you. Should have told Bread call later because you stream. Nah, man. Some things are more important than stream. And that call that I was getting from Bread is definitely, absolutely more important than what me streaming. Being honest with you, it absolutely was more important than my stream.
Contesting hardpoint.
I had to go ahead and get some things situated and handled.
You are incoming. Got the lead. Took the hard point. Hard point contested. Got the hard point.
What up, JYD? What's up with you, bro? All jokes aside, Bread seems like a stand-up dude as well as like, yeah, no, Bread cool as hell, man. He actually is a super dope ass dad, to be honest with you, man. That man love his kids more than anything else in the world. It's literally probably nothing in the world he loves more than his children, dog. It's definitely a beautiful drawing, man. It's definitely a hell of a nigga in last stands. It's crazy on MP. But yeah, it's definitely a beautiful sight to see. He don't miss none of his kids' events. He's not an absent father at all. He's not an absent father. He's not an absent trainer. He's not none of it. So it's definitely super dope, man. That boy, that guy loves his kids, man. Boy's a good ass dad, for sure. But yeah, man. Yeah, Dana White danced around that question when Cam asked him, like, yeah, well, for people who don't know, like myself, like, what's the Muhammad Ali act? The way Dana White answered on that question was the craziest boy. I had never seen nothing so crazy in my life. He never answered the question, and then when Cam like cornered him in the answer, he was like, you know, it's a lot to explain and blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, it's not that much to explain. All in all, is so the fighters can see how much money is being made total on the event. So there's no guessing, there's no second thoughts, there's no way nobody could be getting cheated out of money in no illegal ways. And yeah, nah. And a lot of people say that's why UFC fighters get paid the way they pay, because they don't have a Muhammad Ali act and they join. You gotta get a PC and play the updated version of Fight Night Champion. I run my PlayStation 5 through my PC. Keep your pops in your corner. Promoters hate working with fighters that are close to their dads. Yeah, my dad actually is my manager. He also likes to think of himself as the assistant trainer. I allow him to believe he's the assistant trainer. He is my promoter. He does a damn good. I mean, he's my manager. He does a damn good job managing for sure. Best manager in the game. My dad. So yeah. But he likes to think he's my assistant trainer. He's not my assistant. You get any motivation from him? I'm 27. Guys just started boxing at the gym Deontay Wilder came out of in Tuscaloosa. Man, shout out to you first of all for starting your journey. It's never too late to start your journey, no matter what it is. If you try to achieve something, dog, it don't matter when you start. Just start it and do the thing. That's really all that matters. One, but two, shout out to Deontay Wilder as well, man. That guy is a sturdy guy. I know he gets a lot of shit because of his beliefs on Tyson Fury. And whether I agree with it or not, you know what I mean, he's still a sturdy guy, man. So yeah, there's that. And shout out to Tuscaloosa. I may not be from there, but you know, Tuscaloosa has given birth to one of the best heavyweight champions that we've ever seen. And it's just the truth. Deontay Wilder had an impeccable run. But I'm definitely happy that I could motivate you to, start boxing and whatnot. Excuse me for being a garbage can at COD right now. I haven't played COD, and really, I really don't be running COD no more. I be playing other things, but I'm really just on here to entertain myself and talk to y'all at the same time. It'd be so hard to stream and talk to an empty screen where you basically talking to yourself, dog. Like, that'd be the biggest burnout ever. But if you are in the chat, definitely drop a like and definitely drop some comments, dog, for sure, because the comments is definitely what keeps the conversations going. I was just listening to the joint where you got whooped in sparring and went home and headed. Yeah, that was by B.Y. Jennings. I was probably like a year and a half in, man. B.Y. kicked my ass, and then I went home and took a nap, and the nigga kicked my ass in my sleep, bro. It was rough. I was like, damn, I can't do nothing with this bull. Even in my sleep, I couldn't beat this nigga, man. That was a rough day for me. That's what I knew. Like, geez, it's level differences to this shit. And yeah, man, but I never stopped coming. Now, would that happen today? No. That's no knock on B.Y. or nothing, but that ain't gonna happen with nobody. But you know what I mean? It's such a life. Ooh. But yeah, it's such a life. It happens. You know what I mean? It's all a learning lesson. You learn as you go. You learn and you grow. But yeah, man, for anybody who started boxing late or anything like that, dog, just know there's a lot of sacrifices that come. There's a lot of sacrifices that come with this shit. And if you're not ready and willing to, give your all to it. But like I said, if you're not trying to be no world champion, nothing like that. If you're just using boxing as like, hey, I want to learn self-defense. I want to do that. Like, it's cool. Have y'all sparred again since then? What do you normally play? Whatever. Yo, you on Arc Raiders? No, I'm not on Arc Raiders. Absolutely, because it's not fun to play by myself, and I don't have nobody to play with, and I don't be wanting to play by myself, so it's not a fun game for me to run by myself. So nah, I'm cool off of the Arc Raiders. I'm super cool off of that joint. But yeah, no. If you just using boxing to like grow and like learn self-defense, that's cool. Then you don't gotta take it as serious as I take it. But if you try and be a world champion, you definitely got to give your life to this joint and let it be that, you know, because this is, it's not a game. You know what I mean? Because you can come into the ring one way, and you can leave a whole another way, or realistically speaking, not leave at all. And I don't think a lot of people, you know, acknowledge that enough, dog. It's not just, oh, I can fight, I can, like, nah, it ain't just that, bro. Like, it's a lot more than that. So how was he on the side of us? I thought he was, you know, he killed it to me. But yeah, Arc Raiders is not fun to play by myself at all. Let me tell you that. It is not a good joint at all. I don't be with that.
Hardpoint contested. Got the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. The field took the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Have your kids ever seen you spar? Yeah, my sick kids seen me spar before. Fact, you definitely need a squad. Yeah, I don't like playing it like that myself. I learned quick that shit ain't just about fighting. There's science to it. Yeah, it's definitely a science to it. You gotta understand distance control. You gotta understand a whole lot of stuff. Just because you can throw your hands does not mean that you're good. And that's another thing that a lot of people don't like to acknowledge. Just because you can box don't mean that you can fight, and just because you can fight does not mean that you can box. They are two different things. They are not mutually exclusive at all. Like, not even a little bit. They are not mutually exclusive. So understand that if you know how to do one, I got you. I'm gonna keep my head up. Yeah, they are not mutually exclusive. Like, just because you can box don't mean, just because you can box does not mean you can fight, and just because you can fight does not mean that you can box. It's not mutually exclusive at all. Oh yeah. Do you think group classes is worse after you got the basics down? I don't know. I would never do group classes because it's just not for me, especially because I'm a professional boxer. Like, it's not for me, so I would never do group classes. But if you want to do them, you can. But I am not a guy that's like, oh, I'm going to do group classes. Like, that's not a good joint for me. But who am I to tell anybody, you know, what works for them or what doesn't work for them? So that's kind of how I look at it. I really, it's to each his own, man. Like, if it works for you, then it works for you. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Like, that's just how I feel about it. If it works for you, it works for you. Everybody is different. Everybody's not the same. Do you think gives your opponent a large target? No, I don't think so. No, because it's not a large target, so I wouldn't think so. A headgear is a large target. I know you take everyone seriously, but has anyone's skills ever surprised you? Skills in an actual fight? Skills, no. Toughness, yes. Like, overall skills, has anybody ever surprised me with their skill? No. But with their toughness, yeah, I had a few people surprise me with their toughness. Like, oh yeah, you know, this guy's tough, but never skill. You know, and I'm not saying that to be like to sound like arrogant or cocky or nothing like that. No, it's just not at. I haven't reached that point yet. You said what? Yeah, I'm definitely aware of my skill set, but yeah, I don't think that anyone has surprised me. Yeah, their skill set hasn't surprised me. Yeah, I'm definitely aware of their skill set as well, but I just think for sure that I've had some people with toughness in their heart. I was like, oh, this nigga got heart in his chest. I put on the coat, but I know you different than me, so yeah. But yeah, so that's kind of how I feel, I guess, if that makes sense. Boxing, LOL, sparring, not the streets. Yeah, no, I don't do nothing in the street. That's out. I'm a good boy. I go home. I don't do anything involving the street. I love you too, baby. I don't do anything involving the streets. The streets is not for me. I'm a good boy. I'm in the house, and I will call the police on you in a heartbeat. I am a good boy. No, thank you, sir.
Losing Bravo.
Good boy. I don't want no problems. I'm cool. How How do I train myself not to get so tired so quickly? I run with mild breathing, just through my nose, and try to focus on my breathing while I ring, but I still get gassed out. Okay, so just because you run miles, that doesn't always translate into how a fight or a spar is fought. One, if you're running a lot of miles, try to change that up to run about 3 miles, but try to get your time low. Try to run each mile 6 minutes or lower. Like, try to keep your mile time low, as opposed to I run a bunch of miles. Also, don't be afraid to run wind sprints as well. Like, you can run wind sprints too. So go somewhere at a track and field and run you some wind sprints, because wind sprints are very, very beneficial to gaining cardio. Run wind sprints, bro. There's nothing wrong with running wind sprints. They actually help you in a super amount. Run those wind sprints. And when you're running miles, run 3 miles, but make the miles shorter and shorter. The as much as you can. Try to run a 6-minute mile, or get to a point where you can run a sub 6. So that's what I would say for that. And also run wind sprints. Did you try out other gyms before you got to where you are now, or did you just find it right away, having trouble picking the gym that I want to join? It's actually a great question. I did not start off at this gym, no. I didn't even start off with Breadman as my trainer. So I started off at Fast Lane Boxing Gym in Philadelphia, and then that's crazy, it's one shot. I started off at Fast Lane Boxing, and I was there for a while, and then things were cool, but sometimes people have fallouts and differences in life, and that's kind of sort of what happened. Ain't no bad blood enough. I'm still real cool with the whole Fast Lane family. Them is my guys. But it got to a point where I had to make a decision, and I made that decision, so I moved on, and then I went to Mitch Island for a little bit right before the Rona hit. And then that's when, shortly after that, I got the call that I was going to be training with Breadman, and I've been with Bread ever since. So I didn't do none of my amateur career with Breadman. I turned pro with Bread, and after I turned pro with Bread, it's just been me and him ever since. And Bread is an extremely cool dude, thorough dude, knowledgeable dude. So yeah, it all worked out for the best. But if you are looking for a gym, find a gym. I actually, I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow. I think I got it pre-recorded already. So I'll drop the video tomorrow about covering the topic of like, hey, is this a good gym for me or not? Because it's very situational. It's very, very situational as to which gym is a good gym for you. So it's a trial and error thing. You're killing it with these lives. How is your day going, bro? I appreciate it, man. Just trying to be consistent, get my numbers back up on here. Because once upon a time, I used to go live on YouTube with my wife, and then we stopped doing that, and then I started, really focusing on like going live through boxing, etc., etc. She got busy with stuff. I got busy, and then life happened, so we kind of switch lanes off of that. But yeah, just working on staying consistent, building my numbers back up, and just just streaming and having fun. Like I said, the reason why I play games while I'm on stream is because I hate just sitting on stream talking to myself. Like that becomes so freaking boring. It is an extremely burnout after a while. So I'm like, all right, I'd rather just play some games and do it. JYD, what's the deal, brother? Ain't nothing, man. Just chilling. How do you feel about doing bag work, like 1 minute on non-stop, 100% effort, and 1 minute rest? It can definitely have its benefits. Do I do it like that? No, I don't do it like that. But it can absolutely have its benefits. There are a bunch of different ways to do bag work. I think experimenting with those ways until you find a system that works best for you is what's best. So you just kind of gotta figure out what works for you. Have you ever? Can my wife box too? They can both fight. I've taught them bits and pieces of boxing before, but never fully committed to it. Have you ever been cut in a fight? No. Or sparring? No. And do you have a dedicated cut man? Either My guy Kevin does my cuts, or
Hostiles released a skewer.
either Kevin do my cuts. Oh, hold on one second. Or Danny do my cuts. Danny that does he does Jake Paul, the one who does
Skewer incoming.
who does Jake Paul cuts.
Underway on Bravo.
Yeah, he's definitely a good
Taking
dude.
B.
Have you ever had a nose bust? Yeah. I asked because my cousin has been boxing for 5 years. He was the guy that busted, which is crazy. Yeah, it's because it's really not as cut and dry as you think, believe it or not. Like, it's not that cut and dry as like getting a bloody nose. Like, some people's nose are more prone to becoming busted as opposed to others. So it really depends. It depends on how the blood vessels in your nose are. It depends on how sensitive your nose is. It depends on so many different factors. Like, sometimes you get nosebleeds, sometimes you don't. I mean, I haven't had a lot of nosebleeds at all. I've never had a nose. I don't think I've ever had a nosebleed in a fight, but I've never had. I've had a nosebleed in spars a couple times, but that's just about it. Like, it doesn't. It's not as frequently as you think. But there are some people who get nosebleeds. Like, I'm talking about every time they spar. Like, I know a couple guys like that. You know what I mean? They get nosebleeds if you fucking blow on them. They'll get a nosebleed. You know what I mean? So yeah, it really just depends on the person. It's not cut and dry though. I can tell you that. It's definitely motherfuckers who get nosebleed just from like I said, you just blow on them, nigga nose just start bleeding, dog. It's wild. He just did the Ty Smalls joint too. Oh yeah, did he? I didn't even know that. That's a good joint. Besides T.O.'s dad, what coach do you think gets the most recognition but they aren't that good? I don't know. I don't get into people coaching shit. I don't really get into that, bro. I couldn't really answer that, to be honest with you. Like I know a lot of people think that I'm like super fully invested into like what goes on inside of boxing. I'm really not. I'm really not that fully invested. Like, I don't really be knowing who niggas coaches are a lot of the times, or what a lot. I don't really be knowing a lot of times. So I don't care. Like, this is like I've given enough of my life to boxing. Like, on my spare time, I don't overdo it. Like, it's not that deep to me. I don't be really caring. What's up, gang? What up with you, Sally? Has someone ever sparred you dirty? If so, what happened? You can do whatever you want to in a spar to me. Just know I'm going to do it back. But when I do it back, I'm gonna do it worse. I don't give a shit what you do. You can do anything you want. Do it, but you just gotta make sure you make it count. Because when I do it, you gonna do it on level 1. I'm gonna take it straight to 10 immediately every time. There is no middle with me. Like, I'm going straight up top. You don't even have to worry about that. Like, if you hit me low, if you hit me with a low blow, I'm gonna hit you with a lower blow. If you hit me with a head bud, I'm going to hit you with a header bud. You know what I mean? It is what it is, you know. So it doesn't really move me too much. If you do something to me, I'm just gonna do it back to you worse. If you fight dirty, I'm gonna fight dirtier. So it is what it is. Just make sure make sure whatever you do, you are ready and willing to have it back done to you and have it done worse. Because I'm gonna do it worse. Knowing how to box and knowing about boxing is two different things. 100%. Who's hit you the hardest so far? I don't know. I would say the overall most accurate hardest puncher is probably Boots that I've worked with. Is Boots. Only 3 likes? Yeah, I don't know. People like, people don't. I don't get into it. I'm just on here for running my consistency up, getting these numbers up, getting my hours up, bro. It'll come with time. I don't really worry about the numbers. Definitely not on here. Not on YouTube. Not on here. I don't worry about the numbers. This is just me. I'm just on here just having fun. And, you know, doing me. I ain't worried about the numbers, to be honest with you. But, you know, if you feel like you want to like, bro, you know, thank you, and like it up, you know. Like it up. If you feel like you want to like it up. I can't see because my head in the way. Yeah, if you feel like you want to like it on up, bro. Yeah, I appreciate it for sure. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't get into it. The numbers is going to be what the numbers is going to be. One day I'll be rich and famous from YouTube. Until then, we continue to grind. Gotta tip the host. I appreciate it. You think the speed bag and the double M bag are necessary? Double M bag, yes. Speed bag, I'm not the biggest fan of the speed bag. I don't like the speed bag. I hate the speed bag. I'm like one of the only fighters that does not hate the speed bag. I hate the speed bag. Oh boy, my daughter woke up, y'all. Hold on, let me go ahead and make sure she's safe. I'll be back, guys. I appreciate you niggas for joining. I'll be back on, man. I'm so sorry for the short live. My daughter woke up. Let me go ahead and get her together. BRB, guys. What's your least favorite boxing workout? I don't have one because I don't think about stuff like that. I do not think about, you know, my least favorite. I don't think about stuff like that because when you start thinking about it, then you don't be wanting to do it. Who's got it harder? A boxer that's trying to get into YouTube or YouTuber that's trying to get into boxing? It's a good question. I guess it really depends on the person, if he can fight, if he can box, or if he's social enough to do the YouTube. It's a bunch of things. I'll be right back, y'all.